The Fendt Momentum row unit, basically designed for high-speed planting. Heavy-duty parallel links back to the row unit itself. The entire row unit and planter is based off precision planting technology. So we have the precision planting boxes, precision planting V-set meter. We run the wave vision sensor, or there is a speed tube sensor to allow high-speed planting. We have optional closing system. The precision planting upgrade would be the furrow force, which uses airbag down pressure for the closing. We can also do row unit mounted tillage, which clean sweeps air up and down, running a Yetter trash wheel. We also run the precision planting SRMs, so these are expandable, plug and play with different precision planting. The Fendt Momentum planters design comes standard with the precision planting Delta Force. So every row unit, hydraulic down pressure, adjustable from the cab through the 2020 monitor. Everything utilizes this hydraulic downforce as well on this planter as an inner plant, so the hydraulics will lift up the inner plant when you're in corn. The Fendt Momentum planter comes standard with it's called a vertical contouring toolbar. So the front bar is strictly weight carrying. This bar does not move up and down while you're lifting the row units in the field. The row units are lifted with the vertical contouring toolbar, so it can utilize that toolbar. That's how you lift up at the end of the field and put it in the ground. What this also gives us, there's sensors on the parallel links. So there's 3 sections. Each section can move independent of the other section. So this toolbar can really flex if you're planting in terraces or drains, going over hilltops. This planter is the most flexible planter in the market today. The Fendt Momentum planter is designed around high capacity. So from the factory, you can get a 1,000-gallon liquid tank on the toolbar, as well as 75 bushel seed tanks. So you're carrying 150 bushels of seed, 1,000 gallons of liquid if you're full all the way. This allows us to plant more acres, do less filling, saves time in the field. Momentum planters all come with an inline tandem is the only option. This allows us to not have any pinch rows while we're planting. So inline, set it with your tractor track. Also on the Fendt Momentum planter, every tire has a load cell as well as a tire inflation system. So we can air up for the road to go high speed on the road and air down for the field, so this tandem acts like a track. The load cell on the tire tells the monitor how much weight is on each tire, and the planter can move weight around utilizing the angled cylinders, so we can put more weight on the wings and take weight off the center if that's how you want it. If you want to run all your weight in the center, you can do that just with touching the screen. Seed delivery on the Fendt Momentum is done through vacuum at the row unit, so it's a similar vacuum planter that you're used to. Center fill fan and then vacuum at the row unit. Seed delivery on this planter is very smooth. We transition from the manifold out through the seed tube, down across onto the vertical contour toolbar and to the row unit. Because of this smooth delivery, we're able to plant edible beans where some other planters, that's a challenge feeding them with a center fill system. This planter does a really nice job of feeding real gentle on the seed, so you're not cracking anything going to the row unit. The Fendt Momentum optional air compressor, this one here with the air compressor, we use this compressor to air up and air down the tires, as well as feed the hose reel. This can be used to blow off your machine. They come with a vacuum gun to clean out your row unit, and you can also run air tools off of this supply. One nice feature of the vertical contour toolbar is that on the end of the field, when you're lifting your row units, you're not actually lifting your seed and liquid tanks. So the hydraulic requirement to lift at the end of the field is a lot less, which allows it to be faster, smoother, so you're not affecting your fans at all when you're lifting your row units off the ground. The seed is stationary, so big advantage compared to the competition. The seed tank on the Momentum planter is built similar to a hopper bottom bin, so the clean out is very, very easy. There's really only 2 flat spots that need to be swept out, and everything else comes out the bottom. We utilize radar sensors on the top of the tank for sensing the bin level. This gives us a very accurate reading of each bin and what the levels are. Liquid tank is easy to access if you need to. The fill is on the back step, but if you need to access the top, very easy to access. The other thing up here, large platform, and this gate does swing open for filling the seed tanks. Makes it real convenient and easy to do. Momentum planter plumbing is very, very clean. So this hinge is all your plumbing for, as the fold and unfold happens, you know, you're going to telescope the main beam. But this allows, we run all the supply lines down one side and the return on the other side. So it's very intuitive on how the plumbing is. This also keeps it very clean. Another thing that with the hydraulic connections, we have very few connections here. So the main connection is going to be your power beyond. There's a connection for your hitch, a connection for your delta force, and a connection for your alternator. So very minimal connections. This one also has an air hose connected to the tractor. That's optional. But very, very easy to switch tractors. If you ever have a tractor go down during planting, you can switch out in a half hour, change everything out, move the monitor, and you're good to go. Momentum planter has two options for hitches. This is the drawbar hitch. So you can see just parallel link with a hitch, cylinder raises and lowers it. There is an option for a 2-point. So if you have a 3-point tractor and want to utilize the 2-point, you can do that. The next step up from that, if you run a 2-point, you can run a 2-point high lift, which gives you the 2-point lift plus the cylinder, all optional. A lot of you are probably familiar with the Precision 2020 screen. This is all Momentum planters come with the Gen 3, which is the latest generation. The switch bars are optional. They are kind of nice. They give you the one-touch fold and unfold for your toolbar and one-touch lift and lower. This also controls your fans. Your center fill fan and your vac fan is on the switch box, so it's very, very convenient to use. Easy to switch over if you need to move this to a different tractor. This is the ISO screen for the Momentum planter. In a Fendt tractor, it shows up on the tractor screen. This will also run in a John Deere 2630 Case Pro 700. As long as your screen is ISO, this will work with your Momentum planter. So this is just going to give you your bin level display, your liquid fertilizer level, your tire pressures, or your tire weights, sorry. And then this is also your air pressure in your tires. And then gives you your center fill fan and your vac fan information.